What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Sinéad O'Connor, and more from her 1994 album Universal Mother. And the next song is All Apologies. So, it sounds contrite, but that, of course, could be sarcastic or not what it seems on the surface. Meaning sometimes folks, after lashing out or engaging in a critical assessment of somebody else, will say, apologies, but I just had to say that. And they're not really apologizing so much as they are indicating that they weren't polite or they didn't hold back. And thus there is a degree of, again, sarcasm or wit to the use of the word. I may be more inclined to see it as genuine or straight away here, and obviously saying all apologies suggests that this is not a simple or singular contrition, but covering all aspects of whatever situation led to this. So yes, I wouldn't be surprised if there's more to it than it looks like on the page, but at the same time there's no additional context, so I'll just have to see what I can catch on a first listen. This is Sinéad O'Connor, the tune is All Apologies, and it's from her 1994 album Universal Mother.
What else should I be? All apologies.
Oh, I've heard this.
What else should I say? Everyone is gay.
I've heard this.
What else could I write? I don't have the right. What else should I be? All apologies. In the sun, I feel as one. In the sun, I'm married, buried. I wish I was like you, easily amused. Find my nest of salt. Everything's my fault. I'll take all the blame. Aqua sea foam shame. Sunburn with freezer burn. Choking on the ashes of her enemy. In the sun, I feel as one. In the sun, I'm married, buried. All in all is all we all are. 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 All in all is all we all are.
I have a theory, and I'm going to confirm it before I finish this video. Did Nirvana cover that in their Unplugged album? I used to have that CD many, many years ago, and when this started I was like, wait, I must have heard this, I know the lyrics. And yet as it went on, it's like, no, I've never heard this, so I think I've heard another group do this. So I'm wondering, number one, is this an original by Sinéad, and if so, is it Nirvana who covered it? And again, I'll check that in a moment on Discogs. But then I guess the other possibility is that someone else did this song and this is a cover, but I'm thinking it's more the other way around. In any case, wherever or whatever other version I've heard of this, it feels a bit bigger or a bit more powerful sonically. Here, it's Sinead's delicate voice. It's really, really delicate and almost, sort of whispered or breathy, which lends it a kind of like heartbreaking emotional quality. And then this pulsing acoustic guitar, it's literally just like this pulse that's like kind of keeping the rhythm in time, but it's not like doing much melodically, but that's not a bad thing at all because it makes us focus on Sinead's vocals and the lines, and there's some brutal and powerful lines in there to say the very least. And so I do wonder like what state of mind you're in if you're saying it's all your fault and you take all the blame and sort of internalizing the discord or difficulties out in the world, or at least between you and other people. But yes, as I said, I feel like that's a cover that, or a song that Nirvana covered on Unplugged. Let me just confirm that this is true, because again, I used to have that album. I don't think it's in my collection anymore, which is unfortunate, because I think it's like a really good... Whoops. What is happening here? Discogs, why are you disagreeable? Okay, so let me see. All apologies, there it is. It absolutely is from that album. That's also from '94. So I wonder, that's from November of '94. Whereas Universal Mother is... This version doesn't say, it just says 94. Give me one more moment. Yep, this just says 94. Well, again, I'm just going to assume that this was prior. Okay, so this says September. Alright, so a couple months before, I guess. But yes, I'm going to assume, and please do correct me if I'm wrong, that this is a Sinead original. And it certainly taps into this emotional depth and pain that sounds like the narrator of the song is feeling, and that's not in any way uncommon in what I've heard from Sinead already in her use of autobiographical sources to come up with songs that have a heavy emotional quality. But yeah, it's short. I want to say that's like maybe 2 minutes, 2.5? Yeah, just about 2.5. So there's a lot of emotion and poetic and pained expression in that 2.5 minutes. But yeah, again, it makes me want to go see if I can grab another copy of that Nirvana Unplugged album, because I do remember enjoying that, even though I wasn't really a fan of Nirvana more broadly, or at the very least, I didn't really listen to them. I guess it wasn't that I wasn't a fan, but I just happened to get that album, and I really did enjoy it. And I think that's not the only cover. Isn't there like a Johnny Cash cover on there, I think? In any case, the point is, I very much enjoyed this stripped down and minimal version of a song that I knew through a different version. I do wonder what people have to say about it. Let me know, and I will see you next time. Peace.